Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tank. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the price action for Cosmos again. I'll be giving you guys my 2 cents about where it is in the market, as well as where I think it might be going in the short to near future. But before I do that, if you guys would, do me a huge favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here and you don't know, when you subscribe to my channel, you're actually entering a giveaway where you could possibly win yourself a 50-inch flat screen TV and or an MSI 2060 GPU once we hit 1,000 subs. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do everybody a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump on into the 4-hour time frame, much like we always start off with. And as always, we are still using Market Cipher as our primary oscillator and indicator tool. Now, yesterday was gnarly. I'm going to be very, very honest, guys. It was very, very gnarly. It was, I'm going to take a quick second and just give you guys my thoughts about the price action within the whole crypto market and also the other markets, guys. Kind of funny, right? Kind of funny that Bitcoin hits $69,000 and then all of a sudden the fear works start kicking in, guys. Those articles start getting pumped out just conveniently at the same time. People bought an inflation rate article and also, you know, what happened with Evergrande and all that stuff. Just kind of convenient that all just comes out right as we hit $69,000 for Bitcoin. You know, we were expecting a pullback for Bitcoin as it is because there was already an overheated situation happening within the markets and people were kind of getting a little bit too greedy and over leveraged. But just kind of funny how the scenario or the narrative was because of inflation, which we already knew about, which should be in favor of Bitcoin. And then also with the Evergrande situation, you know, like we didn't know, which actually happened to be false. I know I put out a video yesterday giving you guys breaking news as it was happening, just because I wanted the people who are over leveraged or are leverage trading that watch my videos to kind of know what was happening as it was happening. And I even put in my thumbnail that I was not convinced of that news, even though I told you guys the breaking news on Twitter and on social media platforms was that Evergrande did default on their loans. I told you guys that I'm not convinced. It's just kind of funny, right? Everything just happens to happen and boil over at the same convenient time. Excuse me. I don't buy it, guys. I'm not buying it. I still don't buy it. I'm not shook. Hopefully you guys were in positions where you had stop losses, or at least you guys weren't overextended. I know I always tell you guys, don't overextend. Stay in profits. Take profits as profits are there to be realized, because it can be taken from you as quickly as it was given. And yesterday was a great example, be it that it was junky or not, of that, you know, being a real thing. To everybody who did actually feel that effect, I'm sorry, guys. My respects to you guys. Hopefully you guys take that as a learning scenario, and going forward, you guys now know why I say what I say and do practice proper risk management and always have stop losses involved in your trades, because those things happen. So anyway, I'm going to get off that horse and stop sounding like I'm preaching, but you know, it is what it is, guys. We are where we are. After seeing about a 23.65% dip in about 4 hours on the price, because we were pumping up to, like I said in my previous video or prediction for Cosmos, we were pumping up to $37.30 before topping out there. I thought we would get up to $38. In fact, it looked that way, guys. When I made that video, that was when we had this trigger dot right here on Market Cipher B. Let me extend it out for you guys. We had that trigger right there. Momentum was going back up. Everything was looking fine. And then that FUD works started happening on social media and news outlets. So again, just wells at plays, manipulation at play. It is what it is. We should expect it going forward, guys. Like I've said before, as we get into price discovery, as we get to retesting all-time highs, expect volatility. There's going to be a lot of volatility in not just Bitcoin, but all of these crypto assets, especially the altcoins. As you guys know, Atom got hit the hardest, I think. You know, I don't think there was another one that got hit 23%. Atom got hit pretty hard. And it usually does, to be honest with you guys. That's not anything surprising to me. Atom usually does get hit quite hard. And Atom, on the other side of that topic, is also usually one of the very last ones to start rallying. But when it does rally quite hard. So there is gives and takes in that scenario. When it gets hit pretty hard. When it runs, it does run pretty hard. So, you know, with that being said, nothing that I'm shook about. As we did dip down to that level, about $28.40, we did recapture back up to $32, $33. We're currently trading for $33.22, trying to maintain position right around that $33 range. Right now, as you guys can see, it's all about just being patient and waiting to see what the rest of the crypto market does. It's a whale game. That's all it is, guys. It's a well game. If we take a zoomed out approach on the 4-hour time frame, and if you guys remember, I did say, even though I thought it wasn't going to be happening, the likelihood of it happening was much lower in my mind. I did tell you guys that we could come down to this lower level of support on this symmetrical triangle and still be a-okay. We did just that, even though we did wick well below this lower level of support. If I zoom back in on the 4-hour time frame, the bodies of the candle, so the majority of price action did stay well above the bottom line of support on this humongous bullish symmetrical triangle. So what we're doing on a zoomed out time frame, guys, and on the bigger picture for Cosmos is still just doing what we need to do, and that is lay down a big level of support right now and just consolidate within this symmetrical triangle. Right now, all I'm doing for Cosmos is seeing if this holds up. Yes, I did buy on the dip down here. If it dips down further, I'm going to buy more. That's just me. That's not financial advice. You do you, boo. That's just me. I'm ultra bullish. You guys have seen my videos on why you should remain ultra bullish. I meant them. So I'm not shook. Hopefully you guys are not either. Hopefully you guys are doing your homework though and doing your own research. On this dip, I did buy here. If this holds up, great. You know, I'll look for other points of entry as well on the way up. I just want to see if it is able to maintain itself on the way up. Now, the levels on the way up that I'm looking for right now on Market Cipher A are these levels here, which was once recently our resistance level on the trend down. As you guys can see, while we were trying to make that push up just recently before getting smacked in the face and pushed back down, we were trying and we were looking like we were going to maybe be flipping this into support and maybe using it as a springboard of support to see higher price points. But it is what it is. We had what we had happen and we are where we are. So right now I'm still keeping this up because over the next couple of days, we could see price action pump back up and retest this line to see if we can flip it into support from resistance. So I'm still keeping that there. Also, I'm keeping this dotted line, which was once our good level of support on the way up. As you guys can see, we were making those slow and steady moves to the upside on the chart for Cosmos here. We were slowly grinding, making those slow and steady moves to the upside, putting in highs each and every time. But we got smacked back down, so that kind of just invalidated everything. But I'm still keeping it up on my chart, guys. I want to see if price action can get us back up into both this level of support here on this dotted line. And then also I want to see if we can eventually flip this into support and move ourselves forward kind of like this in the next couple of weeks. Now, I do think that will happen. I'm not convinced, like I said earlier, that this was an actual reason to be scared about the markets. I think we're just fine, guys. I think this was just a flush out, a quick wick down to test liquidity, to test the markets, to cool the markets down. I think this was a good buying opportunity. If you're, looking at everything with a big long time horizon, I think this was another really good buying opportunity. If you look over the past 56 days, guys, ever since we started this consolidation, we've only had these opportunities 4 times. Once here, once here, once here, and again here, guys. So 56 days, you got the opportunity 4 times to buy the dip. I always buy the dip to some scale. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just letting you guys know there is still a chance that we come back down here, retest this yet again as a level of support. Hopefully it does hold up. I do think it will, and then we'll be on our way to see higher price points yet again, guys. That's what I got in the charts. I know it sucked. I wish I could give you guys more hopium, but it's all about being patient right now. I do always try to tell you guys to just be patient, let the market tell you what it wants to do, and then you be reactive to that movement. So with that being said, I hope you guys are still doing well. Stay blessed. Peace.